Good evening. We have new music. Josh has noticed the new music, as has Claire. Caroline, hello, welcome back to you. Pizza tonight, very nice indeed. The new music is direct from YouTube's sound library, and therefore YouTube can surely have no issue whatsoever with this music. It says from YouTube with love, and that we can use it. So there you go. By the way, yesterday, apparently, we were broadcasting inappropriate content. Who knew? Who knew? Inappropriate content. My goodness, they should see inappropriate. Welcome back. Hope you had a lovely day, whatever you have been up to in lockdown, whether you've been working or whether you've been working hard at something else. Like me in the garden. Neve has got in from cutting the grass in the garden, and it's taken most of the day and it's still not finished. Sophie told me about this, Neve, and I apologise for laughing because it sounds awful. But Neve's lawnmower conked out about halfway through the lawn, and it's like doing your hair, and you can't have half your hair done and leave half of it. I always worry that if I'm using the trimmer, and I think, oh, it's low on battery, and then halfway through it's going to go. You can't leave it like that. You just can't. It's good exercise, though, to cut it with scissors. Very good. All right, it is 8 o'clock, and so good evening, Uncle Howard. Good evening, Judith. Oh, you don't have a lawnmower? Oh, well, it can't have broken then. Oh, do you always do it with scissors? My goodness. Strong hands. Right, 20 questions tonight, general knowledge, and of course our usual fun and games. 30-point quiz, 29 of those points come from the questions. That 30th point comes from the shout out. So please do join in with the comments, as you always do. They're on the right hand side if you're watching on a computer. If you're joining in on your phone, they're just below. It'd be great to hear from you. And of course, that bonus point gets you closer to that perfect score. Alrighty, let's start then. Welcome to the Hyman family in from Manchester, where it's been sunny all day. It's been great here actually as well. We've been so lucky. Question number 1. Here we go. What fruit is traditionally used in the production of cider? What fruit is traditionally used in the production of cider? That is question number 1. Not the most difficult of questions, but a good one to get us going. People's alcohol cabinets are getting increasingly empty throughout this lockdown. Right, number 2. Miami Sound Machine sang a song about which musical doctor? Miami Sound Machine sang a song about which musical doctor? Okay, shout out for Auntie Cheryl, Nanny Maureen, shout out for Grandma, shout out for Granddad and Bubba and Grandad, shout out to Daniel Hyman, Jane and Barney, but no Steve tonight, so just the 2 of them in the team there. Shout out to my parents, of course. Number 3. What is the name of this iconic landmark, and in what country would you find it? What is the name of this iconic landmark, and in what country would you find it? It's quite chilled, this new music, isn't it? Very relaxing. Emma, good evening. Claire, I don't know if you've already had your shout out. I think you have, but you've got another one. Bonus points. Yay. Number 4, here we go. Which Disney character is the daughter of Chief Tui? Which Disney character is the daughter of Chief Tui? Tui, also those holiday people. Cross the T's and dot the I's and put you in the middle. That's their tagline, isn't it? Should have put that as a tagline question. Caroline's enjoying the new music. I quite like the new music too. I think we're going to keep this music. Very happy. Caitlin, hello. Feels like she's playing The Sims with this music. Topsy Turvy Paparazzi, question number 5. 2 points for these famous faces that got a little bit wrong this time. Used to love The Sims. I always went on to cheat mode, so I had unlimited money. And then I used to build houses, and then I'd take away the wall below so you got the floating balcony. Because you couldn't put a balcony floating in The Sims for some reason. It was an issue with the problem. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, plain shirt today, Uncle Howard. The reason for my plain shirt is because Josh doesn't like me to wear the same clothes that I've previously worn. So I'm just making sure that I use up my entire wardrobe before we repeat any more items of clothing. I am wearing the same trousers though, but you never see them. Question number 6. In which calendar would you find the months Janus, Juno and Octo? Janus, Juno and Octo. In which calendar would you find those months? Oh, you got a shout out. My mother saying she doesn't get a shout out wants one of Claire's. That's just not right. You got one of yours. Please don't, Daniel. Not wear the same trousers. Number 7. Country outline challenge. There are 2 points available here. Name the country. This is the outline and its flag in there as well. And its capital city. So there you go. Country and capital city gets you 2 points for question number 7. Of course she has snacks tonight, Claire. Of course, if any. Oh. She got a whole packet of chocolate digestives. I love chocolate digestives, and I know that when I go downstairs after the quiz, there'll be none left. Question number 8 coming up. It's our itty bitty word game. I love this one. Itty bitty word game. Can you find the 8-letter word in this little mishmash of 2-letter segments? And your clue today is this is the 8th. So can you find an 8-letter word that works with the clue this is the 8th? You got a Satsuma? Who are you kidding? Yeah, Tom, stop work now. Come on, focus. We've got important quizzing to do. Everyone needs a break. Everybody deserves a break. Rachel, good evening. Got a bonus point. There you go. Question number 9. How many astronauts have returned to Earth from the International Space Station this month? How many astronauts have returned to Earth from the International Space Station this month? April 2020. Today is a healthy day. Had a nice pear today actually. Juicy pear. Love a juicy pear. It's always disappointing when you bite into a pear and it's still too hard. What a waste. Question number 10, 2-point question. Name this film and its release year. Name the film and its release year for question number 10. Tom can't join us. His deadline was 4 hours ago. Well, surely he handed in his work on time and that was that. We're good to go. Question 10. Name the film and its release year. Colourful poster, isn't it? What? Question number 11. What is a baby goat called? What is a baby goat called? I love goats. Probably my favourite animal. Love goats. They're brilliant. What is a baby goat called? Tell him to turn his phone off. Question number 12 coming up. Here we go. 4 points available. Let's see if we can get all 4 of them today. These are our taglines. Tell us what they're the taglines for and you get a point for each. It keeps going and going and going. Go further. Pleasure is the path to joy. And when you care enough to send the very best. So they are our 4 taglines for this evening. It keeps going and going and going. Go further. Pleasure is the path to joy. And when you care enough to send the very best. I love that, Judith. Joseph had a goat of many colours. Aye, aye, aye. Yes, there you go. A good clue, Daniel, actually. I like that. Yeah. Alright, we're going to move on to question number 13 in a moment's time. It keeps going and going and going. Go further. Pleasure is the path to joy. And when you care enough to send the very best are your taglines. Here we go, number 13. Sports question. What sport is played for the Stanley Cup? What sport is played for the Stanley Cup? That is question number 13. Just one sports question per quiz. I think that's more than enough. Question number 14. Here we go. What's this one? Oh, yes. From another time. Which of these is the odd one out in terms of the year? So we're looking for a year, different year from the others. You've got 4 pictures there to work it out. So which of these is the odd one out from another time? We had some good suggestions for Sunday themes yesterday. If you've got another one that you want to throw into the mix, we're going to put a vote of 4 options tomorrow evening. So currently I think we're playing cartoons against Disney. They're both quite similar in some ways. Both got the cartoonish element. So if you've got another theme, feel free to throw that into the mix and we will add it to tomorrow's vote. Singing computer for question number 15. It's a 2-pointer, of course. Name the song and the original recording artist, please. So let's have a listen to our computer sing a song.
Sittin' in the morning, sun, I'll be sittin'. When the evening comes, watchin' the ships rollin', then I watch 'em roll away again.
It's a very well known song. It's a classic. Can you work out what it is though? And can you tell us who the original artist is? I will play it one more time for you. If you didn't get it the first time, have a listen to this.
Sittin' in the morning, sun, I'll be sittin'. When the evening comes, watchin' the ships rollin', then I watch 'em roll away again.
There we go. All right. Seeing some good themes coming in here. Yes, from Neve. Food and drink. Could be one. Could be a good one. Doctor Who from Judith. Art and literature from Sophie. There we go. Looks like we've got some good options. Kind of sticking with Disney. She's sorted. She's happy. Done. Question number 16 coming up. Bible or Harry Potter? Bible or Harry Potter? It's Caroline's favourite question. Those best suited to power are those who have never sought it. Is that a quote from the Bible? Or is that a quote from Harry Potter? Could be either. Bible or Harry Potter. Those best suited to power are those who have never sought it. Oh, Jane likes food and drink. I mean, we all like food and drink. Emma's liking food and drink or Disney. It's looking like a good vote tomorrow then. We shall see. Yeah, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place, and about halfway through we open that vote. It's a 5-minute vote. And this week there will be one rule, and that rule will be 1 vote per person after last week's controversy. Number 17. What is this instrument called? What is this instrument called? Oh, yeah. That's a good option there as well from Auntie Cheryl. No, sorry, not Auntie. I read the wrong line. Caitlin. Auntie Cheryl's agreeing with food and drink. Caitlin's suggesting friends. Sophie's now thrown in fashion and shops. Old and new from my mum. There you go. Lots of choices. Oh, does the Bible... Oh, old and new. We're talking about the Bible. Right, got it. 17, what is this instrument in the picture? And now number 18. What is a cardboard box made out of? Difficult one, that. What is a cardboard box made out of? Oh, the cheek. The cheek. Look at what Daniel's just written in the comments. What controversy? He innocently looks round. Judith wants a quiz on famous vegans. That'd be a hard quiz to write. Number 19. How many of the Queen's children are divorced? It's a cheerful question. How many of the Queen's children are divorced? Neve is also very down for a friends quiz. So we know that Neve likes Harry Potter, she likes food, she likes drink, she likes friends. and she likes doing her gardening by hand. Question number 20 coming up. It's our final one, which means it is worth 2 points. And this week we're doing a riddle as our last question of the quiz. So this is today's riddle. I have 6 letters, remove 1 and 12 remains. What am I? I have 6 letters, remove 1 and 12 remains. What am I? Tricky. In about 5 years' time, there might be enough famous vegan questions. There could well be. It's becoming quite trendy. Matt, I think you might have to write that quiz for me and then send it to me first. Computational fluid thermodynamics. Now that would be a quiz. Can you imagine? Alright, so just a moment more on that one. I have 6 letters, remove 1 and 12 remains. What am I? And then we will start to go through the answers for this evening's round of the Quiz at 8. We're not calling it the quiz anymore, just in case that was our inappropriate content. Maybe it was. We simply don't know. It is total guesswork. So we've renamed the quiz. We've changed the music. I tried to change the host, but I couldn't find a replacement. So I mean, we've managed so far today, so we're doing well. All right, then let's start to go through the answers. And as always, feel free to pop those in the comments as we go. If you haven't yet had your bonus point for a shout out, now is your chance to really get in there and grab that extra point. Hopefully, it'll get you that one bit closer to 30. All right, here we go. Question number 1, starting us off. What fruit is traditionally used in the production of cider? What fruit is traditionally used in the production of cider? Well, the answer to that one is an apple. An apple. Martin Hyman says that would be stressful in answer to the fluid thermodynamics quiz. And apparently that's an engineering joke. Maybe. I did physics until I was 15 or whatever it was. 16. 20. Here we go. 22. I did maths until I was 16 too. Miami Sound Machine sang a song about which musical doctor? Miami Sound Machine sang a song about which musical doctor? That is Dr. Beat. Dr. Beat is the answer to that one. Dr. Beat. Miami Sound Machine. Number 3. 2-point question. What is the name of this iconic landmark and in what country would you find it? I'm hoping that Hannah is going to jump in the comments here. The answer to this one is Golden Gate Bridge. Golden Gate Bridge. If you've been to San Francisco, you may well have crossed it. Golden Gate Bridge. It is in the USA of America. So there you go. Well done. Hopefully it looks like you're doing very well in the comments. If you're not, you've fooled me. So it looks like you're doing well. All right, here we go. Let's move on to number 4. Which Disney character is the daughter of Chief Tui? Which Disney character is the daughter of Chief Tui? This one is Moana. Moana is the answer to that. Seeing loads of correct answers coming in the comments tonight, which is looking promising for some really high scores. Number 5 is worth 2 points. And we've got 2 topsy-turvy paparazzi photographs here, and 1 point for each. So let's start with the one on the left. It's Greta. Greta Thunberg. Greta Thunberg. I wrote a poem about her, of all things. Didn't write a poem about the one on the right. That one is Steve Jobs. There you go. So Greta Thunberg and Steve Jobs. I hear that Greta's not been going on so many planes recently. Alright, here we go. Number 6. I like that one, by the way, Daniel. When with Moana, no one knows how far she goes. Very good. In which calendar would you find the months Janus, Juno, and Octo? Janus or Janus? Not sure. Or Janus, maybe. Janus, Juno, and Octo. It's the Roman calendar. The Roman calendar for question number 6. Oh, There we go. Right. Number 7, Country Outline Challenge 2-pointer. Name this country and its capital city. Oh, well, this country is made up of, is it 4,000 or 40,000 islands? It's the Philippines. The Philippines. I know she never goes on planes. That's the point. It was the Philippines. The capital city of the Philippines is Manila. Manila. There you go. When I used to work at Royal, we had our call centres in Manila. All of our support team were based there. Right, question number 8. Itty bitty word game. Can you find the 8-letter word that we were looking for with the clue? This is the 8th. This is the 8th. Claire, by the way, you would be correct with the Julian calendar as well. It just got taken over as the general Roman calendar. I accept that as your answer as well. Great answer. This is the 8th. Well, the answer there is question. This is the 8th question, and the word that you were looking for was question, and there they are highlighted for you. Question number 9. Here we go. How many astronauts have returned to Earth from the International Space Station this month? How many astronauts have returned to Earth from the International Space Station this month? The answer to that is 3. 3 of them landed back into, I think it was Kazakhstan. I think that's where they landed. Alright, number 10. My mum's going back to the chocolates. Name this film and its release year. So this film is called The Good Liar. The Good Liar. And it came out just last year, so 2019 is the year. So 2 points available. The Good Liar for 1 point and 2019 for your second point. Well done if you got that one. Oh, yeah. And Matt got it right. There you go. He's a good teammate, Matt, isn't he? Especially if we do some aerodynamic theory and all that sort of stuff. Fluid, what's it? Yeah, you're right, Josh. They were safer in space. I was surprised they flew them back. Straight into coronavirus. Bosh, deal with that. What is a baby goat called? Apart from adorable, what is a baby goat called? It's called a kid. A kid. There you go. Little Billy Goat. Question number 12. Can you identify these 4 companies from their taglines? These 4 companies or brands from their taglines. It keeps going and going and going is the tagline for Energizer, the batteries. Energizer batteries. Go further. That one's Ford. Pleasure is the path to joy is that ice cream brand Haagen-Dazs. I remember there used to be a Haagen-Dazs stall by Miami Port. And I never used to go because it was more expensive than the ice cream opposite. And the final one there was When You Care Enough to Send the Very Best. That is Hallmark, the card shop. Absolute rip-off. Hallmark, the card shop, when you care enough to send the very best. I mean, who spends £4 on a card? Why would you? 13. What sport is played for the Stanley Cup? What sport is played for the Stanley Cup? You're more likely to get this, I guess, if you live in America or Canada, which is where this cup is played for. It's ice hockey. Ice hockey is the answer to that one. Goodness me, you thought it was Durex? Go further. Pleasure is the path to joy, or it keeps going and going and going. Or when you care enough to send the very... I mean, which of those taglines? They all work. Question number 14. Dearie me. From another time, which of these is the odd one out? The launch of the iPhone was 2007. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that started in 2007. Facebook launched in 2004. And Rihanna's Good Girl Gone Bad album was also 2007. So the launch of Facebook was the answer there. The launch of Facebook, odd one out, 2004. Question number 15. It was our singing computer. Let's have a listen again one more time.
In the morning, sun, I'll be sitting. When the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again.
There you go. That one was Otis Redding's song, Sitting in the Dock of the Bay. Sitting in the morning, I've been sitting in the evening sun, watching. Question number 16. Bible or Harry Potter? Bible or Harry Potter? Those best suited to power are those who have never sought it. Is that a quote from the good book or the really good book? Which one is it? Bible or Harry Potter? Those best suited to power are those who have never sought it. Today, that is a Harry Potter quote. That one is a Harry Potter quote. Can't remember who said it. It might have been Dumbledore, might have been Sirius. Can't remember. Number 17. What instrument is this? What instrument is this? It's one of the more unusual orchestral instruments. It is a bassoon. A bassoon. There you go, well done if you got that one. I had a friend at school who used to play the bassoon. Played about 6 instruments, he did. Question number 18, easiest question of the quiz, hopefully. What is a cardboard box made out of? What is a cardboard box made out of? The answer to that, of course, is cardboard. Number 19, how many of the Queen's children are divorced? How many of the Queen's children are divorced? She had 4 children. Only one of them is still married to their original partner, and so that makes 3 divorcees. So 3 of her children are divorced. Question number 20, our riddle for today. I have 6 letters. Remove 1 and 12 remains. What am I? I have 6 letters. Remove 1 and 12 remains. What am I? Well, so that is dozens. Dozens. The word dozens, you take away one of the letters, the S, and you're left with dozen, which is 12. Boom! Lovely. So there you go. Dozens is the answer to that one. Alright, it is now time, please, to tally up those scores. Let's find out who has won this evening's round of our newly named Quiz at 8. And tomorrow we will be voting for our big theme for Sunday. So we've got our nominations. Thank you very much for them. We'll be voting on 4 of them. And on Sunday we will have our bumper quiz, which last week it was 60 points, which was crazy. But we will see how well we do with this one and how many points we're playing for come Sunday. But that is tomorrow. We'll be voting for that at 8 o'clock. So let's see in the comments how well you've done and who the winner is for this evening's round. Emma's saying it's definitely not her and Josh. You never know. You never know. You put 13. There are 6 different letters, and 13 minus 1 equals 12. "13" has 6 different letters, doesn't it? You put way too much thought into that. Overthinking it. So complicated. There we go. Sophie got 12. Neve got 16 out of 30. 14 from my parents. 15 for Caroline. That's halfway there. 12 points for Jane. 19 for Hannah. 21 for Adrian and Daniel. 17 for the Hyman family in Manchester. Ooh, slightly lower scores than I was expecting tonight, especially from the beginning part. I thought we were gunning for the top 20s tonight. 15 for my grandma. Well, at least everybody seems to be roughly the same here. Everybody's sort of in that region of sort of 14, 15 up to the early 20s. 21 for Auntie Cheryl and Nanny Maureen. That is a tie at the moment with Adrian and Daniel, so that's looking good. Uncle Howard's got used to low scoring. Just times it by 3 and it'll sound so much better. Oh, I think we're going to call it. I think we are. So, thank you very much indeed for playing tonight. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Tonight's high score, not the highest of high scores that we've had, but still a winning score is a winning score. And at 21 we call it. So congratulations to Adrian and Daniel, Auntie Cheryl and Nanny Maureen. You have won this evening's round of the Quiz at 8. Well done everybody else for your scores, wherever on the leaderboard they ended up being. At 21.5 for Josh Samuels. Right. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day in quarantine or lockdown or whatever it is we're calling it. And I'll see you at 8. Goodbye.